The backyard just before dark is where I could always see the cat. That's what we called the mottled gray muscular tabby that roamed the perimeter of the cold water two-family dwelling. It strode, brushing against the fences between the yards and the back alley, a predator methodically patrolling its territory. I always knew it was there, but I didn't look directly at it. We never thought of the cat as a family pet. It was utilitarian, practical, like a farm animal. Its purpose was to control the rats. We didn't name it or touch it. We didn't feed it. Mama must have given it water and scraps during the day, which accounts for its loyalty to our house. All we wanted for was the cat to hunt rats at night. But in late fall and winter, the rats came inside at night. Daddy and the boys plugged holes with steel wool held in place with chicken wire and hammered flat in tin cans, in corners where the floorboards and baseboards met. Huge, powerful rat traps had permanent positions in the stone-walled basement where my brothers slept in summer. On a brisk November evening, my brother Honey and I were sitting on the back steps, waiting for the last of light to fade before we had to go inside for the night. The cat slowly emerged from behind the coal shed at the far end of the backyard and paused, as if to indicate that it was her yard now. Honey glanced up and, rising from the steps, confessed to an unasked query. I'm more afraid of the cats than the rats, especially at night when they sound like babies crying in the alley. I was reassured to hear that it was cats I heard at night and not babies. As if egged on by the cat's appearance, we entered our dimly lit kitchen and closed the door behind us. I slept every night with my clunky brown school shoes held snug against my chest. Other 6-year-old girls might have been snuggled up with a rosy-cheeked doll or the soft pile of well-loved teddy bear. Not me. I didn't like dolls and teddy bears. My shoes were my security against the threat of the mostly unseen nighttime rats that scurried across our floor or gnawed at something from within the walls next to my bed. Everyone had their nighttime maneuvers for dealing with the rats. The older girls used the toilet before going to bed and didn't have to get up during the night. That didn't work for me. Mama said I had a small bladder. In a moderately successful attempt to curtail my bed wetting, I'd hold tight to my trusted shoes just in case I had to get up to go to the toilet in the dark. With all the courage I could muster, I'd throw a shoe as hard as I could into the middle of the floor and wait for the rats to retreat deeper into the walls. My brother Honey, who coached me on my nocturnal plan of action, slept with his trusty stick and could occasionally be heard striking a sharp blow to the floorboards. Sometimes at night, when all was finally quiet, there would be abrupt but familiar skirmishes, followed by a cacophony of screeching and squeaks, scratching claws, thumps, and thuds. At first, I sucked in a sharp breath and stiffened, then raised my head slightly to hear with both ears. My eyes opened wide against the darkness of the middle room, where I slept in one of the 4 bunk beds. Furman slept peacefully on the opposite end, staring into the night. I didn't want to see anything. My wide-open eyes just made me more alert. I listened with my whole body. After a long, tense minute of quiet, I could hear the rat crunching on the bones of the dead rat. A calm washed over me. I relaxed. I was safe. The cat had done its job.